Hello, everybody. When reviewing Facebook pages, one get across a lot of opinions that makes one want to express his own opinion and see who is right and differentiate between who is right and who is wrong. So it pushes one to explore the ideas exposed, presented by these Facebook users, and to try to explore the truth, where the truth lies. So it also has a benefit of reviewing Facebook pages has a benefit of making us try to make an opinion and compose an opinion while you trying to express this opinion using English. It would benefit the writing skills as well as speaking skills. Speaking skills is, as we have said before, is leading the way. Should be leading the way because it gives us the impetus to look at details very well and to understand very well the tricks we find in English. So we pay more attention to details about the use of words, the use of expressions, the use of idioms. So we benefit a lot. What struck my attention while reviewing pages on Facebook, the most recent one is the one relating to the calls. A lot of people are calling for Egypt to start to take action against Israel, even using force in order to deliver food to hungry Gazans. So I try to this idea, this calls has. I wanted to express my opinion about it. So I tried. I used my mind. I tried to to explore the resources, to explore any information, to get information, to think. I tried to think. I found that starting a war, starting a war against any nation is the utmost measure that a nation can take to gain benefit, to benefit its people, or it's the most decisive action a nation can take. So, to what but it should serve the people who the Egyptian army has. The Egyptian people has an army. So the army is the one who is supposed to take the decision of war. So the decision that the Egyptian army takes has to serve the Egyptian people, no any other people. This is a truth that anybody cannot argue about. That taking the decision of war by an army has to serve the people of to which that army belongs to. The Egyptian people is going to take a war. This decision this war has to serve the Egyptian people. When we look at what is happening now, we find that the major national interests of Egypt has not been threatened by Israel for Egypt to take an action against it. The hungry Egyptian, hungry Gazans is a problem that can be solved, but a lot of means other than forcing food into Gaza. Other means could be taken. At the same time, feeding Gazans is not something that benefit directly the Egyptian people. It has nothing. The opposite. The opposite is right. Taking an action forcibly trying to deliver food to Gaza will bring or will prompt Israel to fight us along a front stretching over a huge areas, extending over. It could be. It could reach 245 kilometers, whereas the area, whereas the front Egypt has with Gaza is all extends over a very limited period of about 45 kilometers. So, in order to start a war in a 45 kilometers, you are exposing your lands of about 245 kilometers for and to it would make it a battlefield. So it's a huge area that it's very difficult for any army to defend. So we are risking the safety of Sinai. We are risking its safety. So it could be Israel could enter the Sinai and occupy it as it did before. So we are endangering now endangering now the interests of the Egyptian people. So this is not the right decision that has to be taken. Those people who keep calling on Egypt to take an action against Israel are actually serving the Gazan people, not serving the Egyptian people. The Egyptian army is made to serve the Egyptian, not the Gazan people. So this is very important. While while I wrote my ideas, I jotted down, but I made some mistakes. I resorted to ChatGPT, and it gave me a very good phrasing of the sentence. For instance, I give ChatGPT this sentence: "The talk about whether Egypt should enter war against Israel or not ought to be a talk about the benefit that the Egyptian people would get from the war decision." This is the first paragraph. Look at what the ChatGPT has did. It said the discussion over whether Egypt should go to war with Israel should focus on the benefits such a decision would bring to the Egyptian people. The talk about, هنا he replaced the word talk and used instead the word discussion. The discussion over whether we learned something new by replacing the talk. Instead of saying the talk about, it, it could be right, it could be understood, but has given it as ChatGPT 5 has said, it gave a correct and more polished version. It could be right if you used the talk about is right. It could be understood, but if you want to polish it further, you are going to use the discussion about, and instead of saying that the talk about whether Egypt, you can say the discussion over whether. The discussion over whether is right. The discussion over whether Egypt should go to war with Israel should focus on the benefits of a decision would bring such a decision would bring to the Egyptian. Would discuss the Guinness war about the benefit that Egyptian people would get from. Instead of saying will get, he said the benefits such a decision would bring to the Egyptian people. This is just one example of using ChatGPT 5. This is 5. Have been upgraded from 4 to 5. So it's astounding. It gives a very good explanation for everything. It rewrite the way you write sentences. It gives a very important feedback. This is a way I learned today from using ChatGPT and about uh, reviewing Facebook pages. So I gleaned some ideas. I expressed these ideas in English. So I benefit a lot. So thank you for following.